How you feeling?
Yeah, yeah, to you as well. So, welcome to the daytime show.
Most
I
definitely.
sometimes do the people's, I do the some, I sometimes do the people's daytime show.
Okay.
I missed the show last night, and I try to do one or two of these a week. And
Okay.
so I'm glad you came on. It was great having you on the show in
Appreciate
the
you. Appreciate
evening.
you.
Yeah, it was wonderful meeting you, and I know that you definitely are involved in sort of the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
And so that's something I'm particularly interested. I've been a musician my whole life. And I love hip hop as well. So what are you up to today? What have you been doing?
Well, I'm chilling right now. I'm doing a lot of studying. I'm going through like different just watching a lot of different people and watching their educational purpose videos
Hmm.
and just getting more enlightenment, you know what I mean? And I kind of finally came up with a solution that I think will help, will help the world if everybody came together.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of work.
Yeah,
You gonna do
yeah,
that?
most definitely.
You can do that all in one day?
Possibly. I made a video and it's out there. So if everybody accepts it, then it is good. It's but pretty much like the whole world. Our survival was unity. You know what I mean? So if we all came together and stood on our own 2 feet as grown adults, all the bad stuff that's going on, we can end it right now, literally, like just by us coming together. And you and all these other platforms give a lot of voices that stage, you know what I mean, to be able to broadcast that vocal across different audiences, across the nation.
Yeah. And that's the good part is like you can get on here. I usually don't involve myself other than kind of like keeping the conversation going, but I don't really
Yeah,
ask anybody detailed questions. I don't try to challenge anybody. I'm not. So it winds up being a place for you just to share. And
yeah,
then I think people like that because they can have an uninterrupted kind of, they get a lot of time and you're right about it
yeah,
just occurred to me. I'm glad you like it because I'm not targeting any demographic. So
yeah,
I'm,
most
because I'm
definitely.
allowing because sometimes the algorithm will put you with a group of people that maybe you don't need to talk to because maybe
Yeah,
they believe what you believe. So
that's
this way
true.
you can get multiple races and genders and all those demographic categories. And so yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it is an advantage.
Yeah, it's alignment. Vibration is a main key with all of us. You're vibrating that, positivity. I'm vibrating that positivity. So by us just vibrating within that field, everybody's going to align with each other. Everybody's going to be put in a position where, they're going to be able to talk to you, talk to the next person, and etc. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's definitely a freestyle field because everybody is going at this just off the thought. You're not writing this down. I'm not writing this down. This is all, off the soul of what we're feeling. So yeah, gratitude.
Yeah, I mean, and so yeah, so I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad the show's here for you. So,
Thank you.
is
Thank you.
there you got anything going on in the future? More specifically, do you have like you got like a project that's or like, I don't know if you work or anything or what's going on with you
Well,
on a
I
day to
do
day basis.
demolition. I do demolition and stuff like that. I own a
Hmm.
small company where I do a lot of remodeling and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Um, but my main goal is really just to get a lot of people together. Same thing that you're doing right now is just getting everybody together because I realize that none of this work, none of these jobs, none of the illusion of the money that I get from these jobs is beneficial compared to me giving out positive feed, positive news and positive information that's going to stick with a person longer than the illusion of me giving them money or me doing a job for them. So my main
Yeah.
goal really is just the same thing you're doing is just bring everybody together, but in a different format and in a different vibration field because your message can't reach certain crowds, and my message could, vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing I think I emphasize all the time is just giving a platform
Yeah, most
um,
definitely.
I mean, that's all I can do. I wish I had more focus. I wish I had as much focus as you do with an actual,
Yeah,
like, it sounds like you have an actual mission that's very kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
specific. I don't
Well,
really have anything specific.
my mission is similar to everybody else. Tired. You know what I mean? You're just tired of
Yeah.
everybody, violating us. Tired of everybody tricking us out of our true elements. tired of everybody playing these jokes and thinking that everything's so funny. And
Yeah.
it comes a point in time where, how misled can we really be? You know what I mean? It's like we grow up watching so many different, points of views, and so many people fail, and so many people try to warn us about what's going on, and we ignore it. Now it's to the point where now it's in your face, whether you want it or not. Now, what are you going to do with it? So now my goal is to do positivity with it and just give it back to everybody for free. You know what I mean? Because like I said, all the information that I learned, I put on my different pages, for free. I don't care about no money because it's an illusion. Money is an illusion that is set up to think that we're winning. In a game full of people that have you on slavery contracts. On these invincible contracts. That made parents, sign off as informants. So it's just a game of awakening, what I mean, where knowledge is power. Um, our unity is power. Us coming together is power. Color is not a thing, and we all been tricked. The question is how many more tricks we gonna keep allowing them to trick us with? You know what I mean? Before, the big dog barks. You know what I mean?
So what do you think the end result, or where do you think we're progressing toward? You think
Love,
we're
peace,
headed
and
someplace?
enlightenment. I believe love, peace, and enlightenment. You got a lot of people that's, you know, we all play victim in a sense where, like, if we're, tortured or we're put in bad situations, we love to put it off on somebody else. But what I'm noticing is a lot of people are going with themselves, and they're starting to look at their own self for what's going on within their own life, because it's your thought process that creates your reality. So a lot of people are changing their thought process. So by that happening, we're already changing the world. We're already changing climate. We're already changing so many things, right now, just because we're all vibrating at a good piece. Like whether it's for, talk wise or singing wise or whatever, everybody's starting to get rid of the negativity and uplift the positivity. And that's just something that's just taking over because it's the vibration, it's the frequency, and by that is going to win.
Well, I think that's a good way to start the day. I'm glad that you
Yeah,
came on, and
most
I'm glad
definitely.
that
Grand
you're
Rising. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
and that you're on that pursuit. And I wish you tons of luck, and hope we continually move in that direction, because I think
We
we all
will, we
kind of need it.
will, we will, we will. We gotta just stay away from words like, hopefully and stuff like that. Because us
Okay.
saying that, it's crazy because like, and I don't want to, overly take up the time, but
Well,
the
no,
English
that's okay.
words that the English words that we've been taught to use has been the main trick of the game the whole time. Because we
Yeah.
throw out words, like, bless you or grand or good morning. All these words that we're using, we are putting ourselves in low vibration fields. You know what I mean? So I tell people be blessed, peace, love, enlightenment. You know what I mean? I command everything to the universe. You don't pray, because when you pray, you become prey. It's all in the text. We have to listen to what we're saying. And once we listen to what we're really saying, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you. Like I said, you give me an opportunity to come on your platform and voice my vocals.
Good. I'm
And I
glad. Well,
appreciate that.
Couch Flo, thank you so very much. Enjoy your
You too.
Wednesday
You too.
afternoon or morning, and
Grand
I'll see you
Rising. Take
soon.
care.
Take care.